Today is 420. Not that 420. It's the 420 that's the 19th anniversary of Columbine and the National Student Walkout. And my school is participating in that. This is St. Anselm's Abbey School. It's a private school right here in D.C. So hopefully what we're going to do is we're going to participate in this march from Lafayette Square to the Capitol, and we're going to interview some other students there along the way. It's a really interesting time right now in American history in general. Ever since Columbine, school shootings have become far too regular. We've gotten really used to them. And I think the idea of movements like this is to reverse that effect, to make it special again, to make it something that we learn to avoid and hopefully can do so through legislation. And if you're a supporter of March for Our Rights or anything, or if you're a supporter of the Second Amendment, this doesn't go against that. I don't think so. And hopefully the purpose of this video will be to show you that we can have it both ways. We can have, a culture of freedom and liberty, and where people can own guns responsibly, but we can also have a culture of safety where students aren't afraid to go to school. So hopefully we'll address those topics and see what that's like today.
Nosotros la gente lucharemos. And we the people will stand united. Nosotros la gente nos mantendremos unidos. Because the people united will never be defeated. Porque el pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Thank you.
If you are in Virginia and will be 18 before November 6th, you are eligible to vote. If you are in Maryland, a Maryland resident, and you are 16 or older, you are eligible to register to vote now. So do it now. See you at the polls.
Hi, my name is Amit Adon, and I graduated from Stoneman Douglas last June, and have called Parkland home for most of my life. Valentine's Day was meant to be a day to express our love to those around us, a day of happiness, joy, and celebration. Now, February 14th has become for us a day of loss. But now we say enough is enough. The NRA has dictated our nation's policy for far too long. There is no legitimate reason for AR-15s and similar assault-style weapons to be legal. They have no civilian purpose. Assault rifles are not for self-defense. They are for killing. They are not for hunting or sport. They are for killing. AR-15s are for killing and killing only. So for Carmen, for Joaquin, for Jamie, Gina, Nick, Peter, Meadow, Feist, Scott, Luke, Elena, Kara, Alyssa, Hickson, Helena, Martin, and Alex, we are MSD strong, and we will continue to say never again.
And to stop from being lost and confused, I asked him, "Why do I cry?" "I have the answer," said he. "It's okay to not be okay. Just be thankful and think of what you can do this day. And remember that sometimes you, I, we. I said you, I, we just cry."
I am Patrick Mako. I'm a student at St. Anselm's Abbey School. I'm out here with a group of students today at the National Student Walkout at the U.S. Capitol building. We're here today because we are protesting gun violence around the nation. I think the student body has really shown the rest of the D.C. area that we are a great community, we are an active community, we are a caring community. Well, first of all, why are you guys here today?
We're here to make sure that everyone who's lost their lives and the family of those victims know that we all want change, and so we're going to fight for it, and we're here for everyone who can't be here, and we're here for all the people who are afraid to come out here or are afraid to go anywhere, really.
Lastly, what value do you think coming out here on days like these for these marches really has? What's the impact, do you think?
think it annoys the politicians and makes them want to do something.
I think they realize a lot more how much we actually care and how much we know we can, change everything, because we are the future voters. We are the ones who dictate your future.
After the March for Our Lives, do you think events like this is a good way to keep that momentum of bringing this issue to the news and making it a popular topic? Do you think these are good for that?
Yeah, because obviously, unless we do something about it, no change will happen.
I personally like the protest because when's the next time that you could say you were the generation that stood up, like the Civil Rights Act, like every other act that pushed the world forward in a place of change.
And I see that you have a Black Lives Matter hoodie on, right? How does that incorporate to this issue right here?
Black people, we don't even know how many times we're likely to be shot at than Caucasian or white people.
Everybody else just has to deal about school shootings. We have to worry about getting harassed by police. We have to worry about getting killed by the police.
You were honoring
so why are you guys here
survivors
today?
like
why
me, like my friend Sally, and victims.
I came here to
like
stand up
Columbine,
against gun violence because it's something that's taking many lives before those lives can be lived, and people deserve to have a chance to live their life to the fullest, and gun violence is taking that away from people.
You don't want it to be too late for anyone else.
And I think it's not okay how kids who are just in high school and not even like 18 are losing their lives, and I just don't think that's right.
Do you think that they should go about that by banning all guns, or just certain types of guns?
I mean, personally, I'd be fine if they banned all guns, but I don't think that's a realistic goal. I think right now, high-capacity magazines, Comstock, all the other stuff that's helping smaller guns, become automatic weapons or semi-automatic rifles, that kind of thing. I think those should be banned. And I don't think anyone needs an AR-15 or a similar weapon. I mean, you can't even hunt animals with those.
Nobody has, in my opinion, had the traction or the voice that the students have had collectively. And the students are our future. You guys are our future. We're very proud of you, and we think that it makes us feel good. We think something's going to finally happen.
Thank you so much.
So it is the afternoon after the National Student Walkout today on April 20th, marking the 19th anniversary of Columbine. It seems like 19 years after the U.S.'s first major school shooting. People are finally waking up to the idea of common sense gun legislation for real. There seems to be a lot of support for this. If anything, today proved that after March for Our Lives, there's still interest in this. It's still an issue on students' minds, and soon to be, and in many cases already, voters' minds, which is great. Looking into the midterms, looking into elections coming up, people are being part of the democratic process, being involved, and it was really cool being at the Capitol in person, seeing that today. I hope some of that came across in video. Thank you so much for watching.